Hello all, how you all doing out there? Happy New Year, it's 2011, it's a new year and let's get ready to rock and build some muscle. Let's get fit, train insane, in the zone. Anyhow, I came on camera today to introduce myself into the new year, Stay Fit Bug, start on camera, and I haven't been on camera for a while, so I thought I'd show my mug of a face so that you see it. Nevertheless, I came on camera today to talk about three things. Just a few things to clear a few things up which I've been talking about with a few people in the past few days. Some commenters on the site, some people within the community, some people I email, just people in general conversation. Now, I came to talk about three things. The first thing I want to talk about is exercise progression and what you should really be focusing on, and how to really go about it in terms of building muscle the correct way. Well, not the correct way, the way that it should be built to build the Stay Fit Bug body, which is to be completely ripped but with a little bit of bulk as well. The second thing I want to talk about is 1 rep max and the obsession with trying to increase it, and why you shouldn't focus on that and what you should be focusing on. And the third thing I want to talk about is January rush in the gyms. Have you seen a spike of people in your gym? Have you seen an increase in the numbers of people attending your gym? Has your gym even opened yet? If it hasn't, I can guarantee you next week you might see a huge rush, which is great. But I'm going to talk about that in a moment. In fact, I want to talk about it now because I think that's the most important thing. These people have probably gone to the gym, or let's just go back to the beginning. They've probably pigged out at Christmas. If you've done that, bad on you. You should have pigged out and pigged out in the correct way. In fact, you should have pigged out anyway. It was Christmas. Nevertheless, the point I'm going to try to make here is, if you're going to work out and if you're going to be in fitness, live the lifestyle. Don't just go to the gym in January. Don't wait till January the 11th or the second week in January after the holidays have finished to work out. Forget all that. Don't do that. What you need to do is focus on living a lifestyle. But if you live the lifestyle, by the time January comes around, you won't have to worry about it too much, because most of that binging that you've done over Christmas will be water weight, and it will probably fall off and you get back to your routine anyway. So maybe that explains the rush somewhat, but I know a lot of those people are just, so I've gained weight, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to stop. Rubbish. You should just be living the lifestyle, and January shouldn't really be much of a different month than any other month. Now that's out of the way, I've got that off my chest. The second thing I want to talk about then is exercise progression. Now, for those on the site who are hard gainers or are just looking for new ways to build muscle, new muscle, you might not be new to the game of building muscle. The goal is, in this day and age, not the 1980s, today, the goal today is to build the ripped physique. Because the ripped physique will make you look bigger when you wear the correct clothes, and it will just make you look healthier in general. Now, the ripped physique is fine, but also if you don't wear the correct clothes, you can also look like a skinny guy, and you don't really want that. You really want to, you might be working out for yourself, but at the same time you want people to look at you and approach you in a certain way, which they will when they've seen how you look, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. But you want a bit of bulk. So yes, it might, obviously it will involve increasing your body fat percentage a little bit, but you won't have to do that too much if you, again, wear the right clothes. And even if you build a slight bit of mass, you will still look ripped. So the whole point I'm trying to make here is, when you work out, don't work out like a pro bodybuilder that's going to enter a contest. These guys, they work on these bulk phases and these huge bulk phases and huge cutting phases, which is fine. That's good for them, but it's a bit extreme. If you work out like that, and if you plan your workout structure and your nutrition structure like that, then you're going to go a bit insane. because it is quite extreme, and you might not enjoy it. You probably won't enjoy it. I've never actually worked out like that. I've never tried to enjoy to work out like that. So my point is, don't try to work out like one of those guys. You can get the results that way, but this is about living a lifestyle and enjoying the process. I'm not talking about taking an easy ride. No, training saying we will. What I'm talking about is enjoying the actual process of living a lifestyle and being in fitness. It should never seem like a chore. So the point I'm trying to make now is that what you need to do is focus on slow progression. Start light and ease your way in over the months. Week by week, increase your weight every week. Not your 1 rep max or anything like that. I'll talk about that in a minute. But increase the weight. It's all about steady progression. If you focus on gaining a certain amount of pounds each month, it might even be each month, it might just be over a certain period of time, you will avoid spiking your insulin levels unnecessarily, which will also cause you to gain fat where you don't want to gain fat, and you will have good, nice, steady progression, which means that over time you will obviously put on fat over time. You need fat, but you will have a more ripped physique in the long run if you focus on slow progression. I'm talking of a period of maybe 6 months, 12 months, and after that is it's just living the lifestyle, and it's gauging it along the way, taking breaks, and just living life as we do. So don't work out like a pro bodybuilder, the guys that bulk, huge cut. Focus on steady progression. There's more than one benefit to it than just looking great. It will fix your mindset. If you start light, it will fix your mindset for the heavy reps and heavy weights that you will naturally be lifted in the months to come. You may not always reach those weights that you lift, and you might not reach the reps and the counts, but it's all in the game of tweaking. But it will set your mindset up. If you start light, it will allow you to focus on correct form. It will allow you to steady progress your muscles, and it's a general overall better approach in terms of the goal that we're trying to achieve here, which is the ultimate ripped physique, and to actually enjoy the process. I'm not going to talk about the nutrition side of it just yet. I'm going to speak a little bit about that at the end, which is coming shortly. But yeah, focus on steady progression. Don't just rush it. Rush is not going to get you anywhere. You're going to rush, you're going to build up all this fat, and it's a lot harder to lose fat than it is to keep the muscle. Once you've got that fat, it's a flipping, it's a hell of a lot of work to shred back down. And you start working in cycles, and it's a big mess. So just focus on steady progression. That's what I'm going to really say about that for now. 1 rep max. There's all these people that are focused on 1 rep max. Again, unless you're going to be a Olympic powerlifter or something, in those competitions you see every 4 years in the Olympics, you don't need to be focusing on your 1 rep max. Use your 1 rep max to use as a gauge to how strong you are or how much you can lift. Because once you do that, it's important to actually have that down in terms of gauging what you're going to do next, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. But what you should really be focusing on is your reps and building your strength. Put it this way: if you could bench a certain weight, I don't know, 150 pounds, 200 pounds, whatever it is, however strong you are, if you can push out 6 reps of a heavy weight, and weeks or months down the line you can push out 9 reps of that same weight, you've gotten stronger. It's as simple as that. Use that as a gauge instead of 1 rep max, because once you do that, it will it will motivate you to move further. It will motivate you because it's proved you've become stronger, and it's a lot more fun. It adds a bit of fun and dynamic to your workout. So stop focusing on 1 rep max and trying to increase it. Focus on just trying to increase your reps. Get strong. That will motivate you and make you feel better in the long run. And in the past few months, being the guinea pig of what's about to come, It's been working for me. I've been focusing on body weight exercises with weight assisted body weight exercises. Just focusing on that, just to see how far I could take my body, just with that. And it's been quite impressive. I'm fully clothed now, so you can't really see much. My shoulders are still there, but again, I'm fully clothed, you can't really see much. I'm going to show you really very, very soon. It's coming within the month, there's a lot of stuff happening. And yeah, so don't focus on your 1 rep max, focus on increasing your rep counts, getting strong. You will feel better in the long run too. Now, what I've been talking about up to now is talking about nutrition earlier and talking about the 1 rep max and why it's important. The nutrition, your 1 rep max, your workout routines, the best way to really get your true results. We're in the new year, and it's a good time to start. All of the people going to the gym in January, that's fine. But when they get to the end of January, they all quit and they go back to normal. Now, the goal is not to make you do that. The goal is to make you stick to it. The goal is to keep you fit for the rest of the year, with the same motivation that you've had in January, if you are one of those people, and to keep you gaining muscle mass every single month, but while having fun with it. Now, nutrition is the biggest part, of this process, and I am in the process of putting together a program. A lot of you will catch wind of this in the coming weeks. It's not far off. I'm still being a guinea pig. I'm still recruiting guinea pigs, and you might become a guinea pig yourself in the next few weeks too. But by the time that happens, a lot of what we're structuring here will be put in place for you to put to practice and gain some real muscle while living a lifestyle, having fun with it, and a few other things which will be revealed at the time. So that's the main thing I'm going to talk about in the coming weeks. You might see it dripped around the side every now and again, or if I've got you on Facebook, you might see me posted on there a few times. If I've got you on email, you're going to see it blasted into your inbox, and you're going to see me on video again. Things might be a bit jazzed. In fact, they will be a bit jazzed up by the time those videos come around. But yeah, that's enough of my rambling. 1 rep max, don't focus on that. Focus on increasing your reps and getting strong. Focus on steady progression. Don't focus on trying to bulk too quickly. You're just going to look like a fat bodybuilder. You don't want that. And focus on the rest of the year and a good workout plan to follow, which you will see. So that's enough from me. I will be on video soon. If there's a video interview coming up, I'll let you know. And for now, it's Bugs out. Catch you later.